Excuse me, will you buy my bulk?
No, sir.
Hey, quick question for you. Pokemon card sleeper pick 2026, go. Show the camera. Let's go!
This card right here, baby.
Totally not biased. I just traded him for one.
It's a strong card. I mean, hasn't come to the wild, just come high. I think it's a 4K card, honestly.
Let's go. Excuse me, sir, will you buy my bulk?
No.
Pokemon sleeper pick 2026. Something that has value that people should invest in. You think it's gonna go up?
There's just so many that come to my mind. I honestly think like Korokoro is a huge play. The amount of people that have asked me about that this weekend, more than any other card in the case. There's speculation there's going to be something with the 30th anniversary, but I'm not sure. It's just a beautiful card. I want one for myself. We'll probably get there in a little bit.
Pokemon sleeper pick 2026. Give us a card you think will go up.
What?
It could be one in your case.
All of these bangers, baby.
Give us one.
Ken, which one?
Point one out, man. Point one out that you think like is undervalued.
This right here. Last L23.
Last L23. What do you think it'll be by the end of the year?
Hopefully 5.
Hopefully 5. Hey, I just bought one too. Let's go. Last one. Favorite Pokemon?
ADP.
Oh.
First game I started with, Diamond and Pearl.
Give us your best impression of ADP.
Dude, no, okay, no, there is, no.
Try. Hey, can you do one?
No.
What does he sound like? Dude, everybody hates it so much.
Came out of left field with that question, bro.
Hell yeah, thank you guys. Pokemon sleeper pick 2026. What's a card that you think is undervalued that'll go up this year?
Bro, let me get it right now. Let me pull it out right now.
Hey, yo.
I've been telling people this for the past year. Snorlax promo, the 151 ETB is going up. It's 500 and the promo is only like 17 bucks. There's a Diglett in there, a Pidgey, and there's a Sleeping Snorlax. It's one of the most goated Pokemon. Everyone needs to be buying 100 of these.
Let's go, buy them now, buy them now. I might buy one after this interview.
Well, a good investment right now would be Paldean Fates. So as you see, I've been getting 10 of each of these big collection boxes over there. I think they are a great buy right now. I bought the Blooming Waters 2 weeks ago for 200 each, and now they are at 300 bucks. So if that shows you anything about investing in 151, you should have invested into it. Don't invest into it now because you're too late. I would recommend investing in anything Crown Zenith packs, Paldean Fates, because who doesn't like that Bubble Mew? So I would highly recommend doing that. I think Sealed in general right now is a great pickup, but you just gotta pick the right boxes. I wouldn't say buying like Mega Evolutions, anything too modern I wouldn't buy, but Prismatic is a great buy right now. I would do that, same with Black Bull, White Flare. Go buy those out right now. I think it's a great buy. I don't have a card in specific to buy that's like...
That's okay. That's okay. No, I like the sealed. I like the sealed.
I don't have a card that I think's like a great buy. I mean, I would say the 151 Zard in a 10. I think since the packs and the sealed and all of it's moving up, the slab hasn't moved yet. So I would say if you can get into it around 1150, I would get into it right now because that thing's probably going to go to 15, 14. So I would.
I believe it.
One, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me think about it, man. It just put me right in the spot. It has to be from this year?
No, any card, any in general. It could be this Zard, which, dude, I sold that at $950 like a month ago.
Now it's at 3K, bro.
It is not at 3K.
PSA 10, 3K. Last sold.
I sold that for $950.
Oh, you know what? Which ones I think are undervalued? The WB Pikachu's Japanese. The ones that come all set of 9. Okay. I can show you a picture. I just bought some PSA 10.
Show us a pic.
On eBay. This is the set right here. The Worlds.
Oh, those are cool. Like there's a Portuguese one.
Exactly, Portuguese. Yeah, they got the Japanese, the US one. Yeah, so I think they're still undervalued.
I feel like everything's overvalued, honestly.
That's a good take.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it's a hot take. I feel like a lot of the stuff right now is kind of high. It's great for people who are selling, but not the best for collectors who are trying to buy stuff.
I think the Charizard 151.
Charizard 151?
Yeah, I think it's underpriced right now. They just stopped printing it. So I'm pretty sure it'll skyrocket for now.
You're the second person to say that, actually.
Oh, that's just what I think.
It might be facts, and the sealed's going crazy.
Yeah, the seals are going up. All of them are going up.
A card you think is undervalued. Can be from any era, any set.
It's probably the 151, the Charmander.
Someone else picked the Charizard too, so I think you're onto something. That's like the third person to mention 151.
Oh, Rayquaza.
Give us a card. It can be one out of your case if you have one.
Shoot. Of course, we can all go with the Gold Star, right? That one's gonna go up. But I think one that's being slept on is the Dragon Vault one. That one's beautiful. That one's nice.
Primes.
always undervalued. Super low pop, underrated era, extremely undervalued.
So just primes in general?
Primes in general, prime 10s.
Okay.
Ooh, sleeper pick for 2026.
Can be from any era. Can be vintage. Could be, you know.
Any era.
Yeah, just any card. A card you believe in this year that you would purchase because you just believe in it, market-wise, or just like that the artwork's undervalued.
I would buy anything Kyogre or Groudon.
Okay.
There's so much heat on a Rayquaza set that everyone's forgetting about Kyogre and Groudon.
Okay.
So, I would buy this thing or the Groudon equivalent. Just buy these.
Trico Gold Star Japanese Unlimited. Don't sleep on the Unlimiteds. Anything in the Unlimiteds in Japanese, bro, people just don't understand.
Yeah, and you think it's still a good time to buy?
Oh, dude, the best time to buy right now. So if you know about Japanese buyback right now, it's gonna skyrocket the market. English has had buyback for like a year. Japanese, they're just starting to get their buyback for like high end.
I think these stamped mid-era promos are all undervalued. I collect them all, and it's absolutely insane how cheap they are.
Oh my god. Dude, that's hard. Honestly, I think most Evolving Skies is probably undervalued. The sealed is super high, but after the retrace, everything's slowly creeping back up. So if you wanted to get into Evolving Skies, I think now's the time.
One card that you'd buy?
The Leafeon VMAX, honestly. It's like 300 something. PSA 10's only like 500.
Oh, that is cheap.
I'm just saying, it's not even double the price for a PSA 10.
The Pikachu 2010 World Promos. Each one is a different language, exclusive art to each language, and each one represents the flag of the country. Let me show you one.
Show us one, show us one. You know you're the second person to say that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which means it's real.
This cutie is the French World Promo from the set. It has a red, white, and blue for the French flag, and it's the cutest Pikachu ever.
Every single gold star, I don't care how expensive they are, the fact that you can only get one out of every 2 cases is insane. How much are cases now for EX series, bro? You're not gonna find one anywhere. You wanna rip a pack, you're already spending a couple hundred, maybe even thousands, bro. Gold stars all the way.
Let's fucking go. I agree, dude. I'm buying every gold star I can fucking get my greasy paws on.
Today, dude, I saw no gold stars today at the show.
Dude, I mean, I
must have bought them out then.
No, I have a few. We can talk. I like some of your stuff too. All right, my last question is your favorite Pokemon.
Oh, it's a hard choice between Lotad or Castform. I just love them both. I think they're too cool.
Give us your best impression of one of them. Which one is it?
Lotad. I don't know the cry.
That was good. That was good. That was good. That's top 3. That's top 3 impressions of the day.